But let's check in on Donald Trump for a moment. My understanding is he is going to be the Republican nominee for president. He is also awaiting jury deliberations that will start on Monday on his criminal case. And he's been off. He doesn't have to show up in court since Tuesday. And so Thursday, he traveled all the way to the Bronx, maybe en route to his golf course.
Trump
I think he's
links
got one.
are in the Bronx.
Yep. To have a massive rally in the wake of that huge march, which involved 12 people the other day. I'm not being facetious about that. It may have been 20. And he follows it up with a rally. Look at the size of this. This picture was taken from space, actually.
Yes.
No, it was actually taken. I don't even know if they even had to use a drone to take a picture of this. That is maybe 5,000 or 6,000 people.
That was, we guessed 6,000 before the show. And it's, my guess is this is not a lot of people from the Bronx, the actual Bronx. I mean, I'm sure some people took some trains down south from Westchester County, for example.
Yeah, or their cars. And I mean, honestly, I have seen bigger crowds in Prospect Park surrounding a band that is playing. And I'm not even saying like a scheduled band, like the Half Shell. I'm saying like, 3 musicians who decided to start playing because it was a nice day out.
Right.
But
look up the Bernie rally pictures.
Exactly.
You can't. Yeah, it's not even remotely close. I mean, I've been in Bernie rallies in Prospect Park, and also that one which launched his 2020 campaign, and that is literally a fraction, and by fraction I mean like a tenth.
I mean, Elizabeth Warren didn't even win a state in the 2020 primary, and I went to one of her rallies to cover in Washington Square Park, probably 3 or 4 times the size of that.
Now,
as
I don't
a primary
know.
Candidate.
I don't know that you can get more people for Joe Biden either, but I'm somewhat surprised in terms of this with the Trump thing. Here is Donald Trump at that rally. Being asked by a local news reporter who he's considering for VP. Now, there are interesting people because, like, I don't even know that Ben Carson had put his name in, for VP.
I'm sorry.
Just, okay. We'll hold that, and we'll get to that thought afterwards. I know what you're going to say. But just imagine if you're being told one of the things that politicians do all the time when they're picking a vice president or nominees, they'll float names so that they're indicating to those constituencies, I would actually, like, it's very possible I could pick your person, whomever they think those constituencies represent, as a way of signaling, like, I'm with you. So if I'm Bobby Kennedy, I say, like, well, maybe I'll pick, what's his face?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, because I want all of those anti-vax conspiracy people to know, like, we're simpatico, so much so that I may pick Aaron Rodgers. That's what's being signaled here. And it's a very, very good indication to me that he's going to pick J.D. Vance. But go ahead, listen to this.
So if not Nikki, then who? Let's make some news tonight, you and I, for your hometown TV station. Share with me your top 3 candidates for your running mate at this point.
Well, we have so many. I don't want to do that, but we have so many. You could take people like Ben Carson. You could take people like Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance. I mean, there are so many. Elisa's doing a fantastic job. But I could go on for quite a long time. We have many people that would do a really fantastic job.
Do you have a timeline on when you'll make the decision?
Sometime during the convention.
Okay.
I mean, so it gives you a sense of what he's saying. I just want everybody to know that I would consider a woman, and I would consider someone like Ben Carson. I can't remember the names of those people.
Elise.
Or like a Marco Rubio type.
Right.
Like a potential Latino. Of course, that won't happen. And then
Marco.
J.D. Vance.
When's the last time Ben Carson has even really made a public appearance? I'm sorry, but there is a I don't know what the percentage chance is, but a percentage chance he's confusing him with the other black guy.
Well, no, I think he's basically saying that someone like Ben Carson, someone who's sort of like Ben Carson. A Ben Carson type.
And I don't mean a brain surgeon.
And I don't mean a brain surgeon who seems like he's actually operated on himself recently.
No, I mean, let's be real here. The former head of housing and urban, did you hear that part? Development.
Yeah.
That's what he led as a surgeon. It was a totally, a pick that made total sense.
There you go.
So you think he's going to go with J.D. Vance? Not Doug Burgum?
No, I don't think so.
Burgum is so unoffensive, but could maybe
Well, it
actually
could be someone
fund his
old
legal
like me,
bills.
like
Yeah.
Doug Burgum. No, I don't think so.
All right.
I think the idea is he needs to bring some youth, but also huge finance and right wing. And I also want a guy who's willing to supplicate himself. And I think JD's done it.
There you go. I think you might be right.
It's not going to be Ron. Ron went a little bit too far. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.